Scarcity is necessary for competition to exist. So, this is kind of interesting because it's almost like we do gravitate towards scarcity. Like, it's not just almost, we do gravitate towards scarcity. Um, it's as a classic marketing gimmick, if you will. Sometimes it's legit when there's actual scarcity, but it's a classic marketing tool to utilize scarcity to improve, to enhance people's desire to buy. Now, when it comes to competition, if you think about it, let's say, okay, so I'm into pickleball, so I watch pickleball, and the playing competitive pickleball at the highest levels probably wouldn't mean much if there was no like gold medal. So if it was just like if all you could do was just achieve a top 20 status, it probably wouldn't be as motivating. Now, it would still be more motivating than having no award, no status for playing great, right? But you think about it, competition is kind of predicated on the idea that it can only be, one winner or a certain number of winners, etc. And so you do have to have scarcity for competition to really take effect. Now, it's kind of interesting when you think about it as far as like, do you view life as a whole as a competition? So when you do that, when you view life as a competition, you necessarily also view life through the lens of scarcity. And I don't know that I've ever made that connection before, but I think it's true. So let's put this to the test. So let's say in my business, I do marketing. And let's say that my goal is to be, let's say I view it as a competition. And my goal is to have the highest revenue of any one-person marketing agency. Let's say that's my goal. Okay, so necessarily I have created only a single spot, created scarcity, so that I can win that spot, if you will. And so basically there can only be one person with the highest one-person marketing agency revenue, and because highest, I mean that's an exclusive term essentially. Being the best at anything is a position. There's a spot of 1 out of 1 for the best at something or the most of something. And so when you think about it now, I have, rather than, now I don't know, maybe abundance can also be present at the same time as embracing scarcity. I don't know for sure, but it is kind of fascinating that competition, in order to exist, must have scarcity involved. If I think that, if instead, let's say, I have the mindset that there could be many one-person marketing agencies and they could all make a great amount of money, and I don't care in the least whether I make the most or not. I just am one of them, and that it is what it is. And with that mindset, I don't have to artificially embrace scarcity with that. So it's kind of fascinating when you think about it, that in order for competition to exist, you have to have scarcity. Now, scarcity, you could argue, does make life fun. I mean, what would football be without the Super Bowl? Or, any number of things like that. It's the idea of, things that are rare are precious. And it's just kind of fascinating to think about the fact of, like, what if I don't want to, like, what if I want my life to be full of abundance? If that's the case, do I need to stop pursuing rare things? What about you? What are you pursuing?